Hey, hey, hey. Good morning, y'all. How y'all doing? Let me get down a little bit. How y'all doing? Okay, remember that time is fluid. Good morning. Time is fluid. So remember, take only what resonates, only what moves you, right? Only things that make you stop and think about some shit. You hear me? And not to put any kind of thoughts or fear in anybody, but I'm just saying, when it comes to us, because really this is all about us. It's all about our growth, our journey, man. It's all about coming out of this darkness so that we can change our perception of ourselves, of the world, of the people around us. You know what I mean? And stop falling into the trap of this despair, man. My download. Thank you, Spirit. Today is May 2nd. It is 5:34 a.m. Adam and Eve. That's where it all started, right? It started with that damn apple and that serpent, right? That was a downfall of God's grace with us. That was where he cut himself off from us, right? Because it's like, damn, I gave you every fucking thing, right? And the only thing I asked you not to fuck with, that's exactly what you fuck with. Right? Somebody could be feeling like that. 1, 2, 3. Somebody could be feeling like, out of all the fucking things in this world, in our lives, you had to fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, But anyway, the download I got this morning when, I was meditating and having a conversation with God, and it's like, we really have fallen as a race, human race, right? And we really have pretty much destroyed this blessing he has given us. The world, our lives, right? Our time, and how we waste it by being mean to one another, not helping one another. Like we're in a recession, all right? And it would really behoove me, I'm speaking for you today, it would really behoove them that you guys would, this is third party, that you guys would get together and help each other out. Stop fighting each other, because it's almost as if we're eating ourselves, Spirit said the serpent is eating his tail. Spirit said the serpent is eating his tail. Wow. I don't know what that means. Maybe I should Google it. Maybe we should Google it.
Medical professionals save lives every day, and their work deserves respect.
What does the metaphor a serpent eating its tail mean?
The serpent eating its tail, also known as the Ouroboros, symbolizes an endless cycle. It represents continuous destruction and rebirth, infinity and unity, showing how life is sustained through decay and renewal, where the end becomes the beginning.
Wow, where the end becomes the beginning. An eternal cycle of destruction and rebirth, infinity and unity. Look at that. Because that's what Spirit showed me, a serpent eating its tail. Wow. Anyway, and when I was meditating and I was talking to God and I was asking, because I know I'm not perfect, right? I still have fleshly desires, you know what I mean? So that kind of hinders me, and I'm working on that, right? But I want God to forgive me, right, for not being as strong in my flesh as I am in my spirit. Right, and to continue to edify me in my spirit, you know what I mean? And it dawned on me, listen, I want you to forgive my mom, I want you to forgive my grandmother, I want you to forgive her mother. Listen, because I heard I have to forgive the whole lineage, the whole line. I was like, I don't know everybody, haha. I forgive Adam and Eve. Now, that should clear up that whole set, because everything came from them. I forgive them because that affected all of us. Right? That was my download this morning. Anyway, that's how I got here. That's how we got here with this story. Do I want this deck? I want healing. I like healing. I like learning. I like seeing. You know what I mean? I mean, we recognize bullshit. You know what I'm saying? We're way past that part, right? Like, we don't recognize the bullshit, right? Because we recognize the patterns, right? We're starting to be aware of things, right? There's so much going on in the world, man. It really is. It's a lot of stuff going on. It's like, if you're not paying attention, because we're so caught up on money, property, and prestige, we can't even see how your rights, your comfortability, your stability, all of that shit's being stripped away. Because who Spirit said we got too comfortable in this shit? Babylon. That's what I heard. Babylon. With everything, anything. Listen, women are walking around here damn near naked. I ain't gonna lie, damn near naked. Some of them walking around naked, and it's being accepted. Are you kidding me? People are doing things. Children are fucking disappearing. Right? Shit's happening. And it's not happening from outside. It's happening from inside. It's the true nature of the beast being revealed. Y'all know what they say that lower energy is about. Y'all know what they say. Y'all heard it. Y'all read the Bible. Y'all know what he's about. Alright, let's go. What's the message here? Keeper of intention. What is your intention? Your intention, is it pure? Is it coming from a loving space? Or is it coming from an envious, jealous, sadistical space? What's sadistical mean? Wait a minute. What's sadistical mean? I close it up. What does sadistical mean? What does sadistical mean? Oh, you don't want to tell me? Okay. Someone who derives pleasure, enjoyment, or gratification from inflicting pain, suffering, or humiliation on others. Ooh wee. Pain, suffering, and humiliation. Somebody says, say this. Somebody sadistic. You hear me? You nurture and protect your soul's sacred intentions. Your inner garden flourishes because of your care. Trust the cycles of growth you tend. You're going in the right direction, collective. You know that, right? You see it because I know I'm talking to people that can hear, right? Y'all really ain't coming here just to see what so-and-so got going on. No, that ain't. Look, soul calling. Courageous heart. You hear a new call rising from your depths. It asks for commitment, courage, and heart. Say yes to the adventure your soul prepared long ago. Long ago. Because when God put us here, he put us here so that we could flourish. So that we could, be more magical. Damn, that's what I'm hearing, like magical, you know what I mean? But because of that one thing that, like, out of everything you could have had, you could have done, you know what I mean? You did exactly what I said would break our bind, you know what I mean? Break our contract. That would cause our relationship to be nil and void. To cause me not to be able to protect you from the person you listen to. Ooh. Keeper of intention. But God wants to keep that intention that he originally gave us. So what did he do? What did he do? He sent a pure blood, all right, a sheep, a sacrifice in human form, and he called him his son. All right, something very near and dear to him. Who? Come on, because he put us on this earth as sheep, as purebreds, right? And we sinned against him. We turned against him to listen to somebody fucking else. You hear me? And then he sent another one and allowed you to destroy it. He was the sacrifice. He knew what the serpent was going to do. Right? So he gave him that. But he also knew he could only take the flesh. He couldn't take the spirit. You understand? He couldn't take the spirit. But what that did was it opened a gateway so that we could go back home to our Father. We could be pardoned from the sentence that Adam and Eve brought upon us. That's our pardon. Shall we accept it? Shall we walk away from those intentions that the serpent had, you know what I'm saying? He gave us a way out, a way of us to be cleansed. Come on now. Let's go. Acceleration. Everything is speeding up around you. Opportunities appear rapidly. Focus your energy like a beam of light toward what matters most. What matters most to you? Right? What is your intention? When you do what you do, what is your intention? What do you expect to gain from it? Right? Do you feel like you're doing it with pure intentions, or do you feel like you're following? You know, because the only way you're going to know you're going to resonate with this is if your spirit is awakening. That's the only way you're going to resonate, because otherwise you're going to think I'm just talking some shit that I'm like, doo-doo. Keep that in mind. Heart entanglement, them soul ties. You find yourself emotionally entangled with others' energies. Some connections nourish, others drain. Come on now. Untangle gently and reclaim your emotional space. Yes. Hey, that's hard. That's hard. But man, it's like I see a bunch of people, you know, standing around. This is present day, and then there's this path that opens up, right, that we can evolve, right? We could be saved, be rescued from the effects, while we're still here on this earth, from the effects of that lower vibration. That's that communication and connecting with God. That's that believing in Jesus. You can believe he came and did and things happened the way they did, or you don't believe it. That's the black and white of it. Those that don't believe will be stuck here under Adam and Eve's reign. You hear me? Under their bullshit. Under that fucking, you know, that one time that they was told not to do something, and this is where greed comes in, right? I gave you the world and told you don't touch that thing right there. Literally. That's all I got to say about this shit. You can blame it on the woman, but he was here first. He was given the gift. The woman was a companion. He was supposed to be in charge. He knew what not to do. So when she went and did what she did, he should have told her, man, listen, I see you when you get back. You hear me? But you know, that ain't how the story goes. Yeah, in a different world, right? In a different world. Ooh, I heard, and my words do not come back void. Ooh-wee. And his word will not come back void. What we got here? We got a sacred union here. The union between you, yourself, and I, the Most High. You are integrating polarities within yourself. Light and shadow. Come on, spirit. Ooh, light and shadow, spirit. Look. And matter. This sacred marriage births new wholeness. Honor both sides of your being. Absolutely. And that's why it's so hard for a lot of people to take that path, to take that walk, right? Because of those soul attachments. Those people that are part of our, we all came from the same livestock, right? I keep losing it. To see those people that we are attached to that don't believe, still having to deal with the lie, the illusions, the sin, the sins of the parent bear on the child. They were the first parents. We are the children. God cut us off. But he still loved us. And he said, when he put us here, this is what we were going to have. So he gave us another shot. And he sent Jesus. And Jesus was the sacrifice. And now, all that believe in Jesus, Spirit said, will be saved. Empowerment and soul calling. It's really as easy as I made it look like just now when I said that. It's really that easy. What's going on here, Spirit? Anything else you want to talk to my good folk about? This doesn't have to be your destiny, I heard. This doesn't have to be your destiny. Oh, wow. Because the end of the world is coming. Echoes of loss. That's what I heard. Because the end of the world is coming. And it'll be too late. You didn't make a choice. He can't save you. Because he has to destroy the whole thing. The whole thing has to be redone. And those that call on my son, my sacrifice, my olive branch, my door, gateway, will be saved. Because you changed your heart. You didn't allow your heart to be changed. Ooh, come on now. You didn't allow your heart to be changed. Expansion and threads of destiny. Oh, you feel the ache of emotional loss or separation. Grief is a sacred emotion. It shows where love lived. Come on, Spirit. Come on, Spirit. It shows where love lived. There was love there. That's why it hurts. Honor the loss and trust healing will follow. Come on now. That's why it hurts. That's why you feel sorrow and grief. Like a loss. That's why at funerals people feel that loss, because there was love there. Tell people you love them while they're here, man. You ain't got to be, but you know what I'm saying? Acknowledge people, man. Man, listen, acknowledge Jesus. How about that shit? And all that other shit, that will change. It's not that you don't want to be there. Is what are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? When you being called and being shown that there's another way. I mean, that this ain't it. This is not the end of your destiny. You know what I mean? That there will be a rebirth. Come on now. On the new, whatever it is, on the new strategic vision. You know that. And how about this? Here's a caveat. If it ain't real, we still all going. If it ain't real, right? Then what have you lost? What fucking have you lost? What have you lost? But what have you gained by believing, though? You changed. You changed the way you see things. You changed the way you tolerate, the way you behave. You changed your intention. You're keeping that love, that spirit from whatever you believe. And that made it peaceful for you, right? That gave you faith and hope. And don't get me twisted, right? I'm not saying God ain't real. I'm just saying, it's like, I'm talking about from evidence. I'm sorry. Wow, I feel like I put a hood on. I'm talking about from evidence. You know what I mean? For me. And I'm telling you the vision that I get. This is what I'm being shown. All right? Soul calling. Listen. What's going on, Father? Spirit says, stop fighting me on this. Inner union. Come on now. Masculine and feminine action and surrender. Mind and heart. You are merging opposite into sacred wholeness. Honor your own completeness. It's not so much of a separation from it, and cutting cords, those emotional cords with people. This is just about you trusting that you are and were made to be enough as one unit, right? You were never, come on, Spirit, you were never supposed to be dependent on anybody. This is the world of greed. This is a world of gluttony. It's so hard for me some days to sit and think about this world, and everything in it is free. God gave everything we eat, sleep, look at, everything was made from resources from the earth. Minerals, plants, it don't matter what it is. All of this shit came from outside. From the world, from the earth. You understand what I'm saying? God gave us everything. How the hell do we have to pay somebody to live on what we could be building for ourselves? I'm just saying, but that's the greed and gluttony, right? That's the taking advantage of people. That's what this is the ending that was supposed to come when Adam and Eve ate that apple. When they did that, the ending was always going to be the same. Destruction. Once again, Spirit will tell you, he reached out. He's reaching out. I'm telling you. And wow, and your soul will be destroyed with it. Damn. Heart seeker. Guardian of the heart. Love. Inner union. You stand in full sovereignty over your emotional world. Come on, Spirit. You lead from your heart with strength and grace. Protect the emotional landscape you have matured. You have nurtured. Heart seeker. You are beginning to explore new emotional landscapes with wonder. Be curious. Every feeling is a messenger leading you home. Wow. Look at that. I love that. I love these cards. What we got here? Go with the flow, Spirit said. Just go with the flow. And I don't know, I was trying to get to, just because you had to cut those ties does not mean that you don't care, but you had to get sovereignty over your emotions. Thank you, Spirit. You had to stop allowing others to lead you into decisions. You had to get full sovereignty over your emotions. You had to be in control of your emotions, no matter what anybody said or done or who they are. You understand you are one unit. They are one unit. You understand the lineage. You understand where you come from. Now it's like clicking when I hear people talking about a cursed bloodline. Yep, the whole fucking bloodline, baby. So don't be looking at me like my bloodline yours too, nigga. I'm just saying. I ain't trying to be funny, but I'm just saying yours too. Yeah, what we got? Oop, and somebody going through a dark night of the soul. That's that part where you're being pulled and called to release. Yes, to cut yourself loose, man. Yes, you are passing through a time of darkness and doubt. Growth often happens unseen. Surrender to the unknown. There with that flow. Surrender to the unknown, trusting that light will return stronger than ever, and it sure the hell will. You are learning the rhythm of trust and surrender. There it is again. Forces larger than you are moving everything perfectly. Relax in the current and allow life to unfold. What's going on? I never did turn the music back on, did I? Ooh, somebody's going through some resistance here. You meet obstacles that test your resolve. Resistance is not a sign of failure, but an invitation to grow stronger. Push through the determination, with determination. We got illusion. Ooh, child, they talking this morning. You are caught in stories and roles that no longer serve you. How many times I tell y'all about them roles that society put on us? Mom, dad, sister, brother, husband, wife, cousin, uncle, boss, right? You are caught in stories and roles that no longer serve you. False identities, cloud your sight. Begin peeling away the mask and reclaim your original light. The light that God gave us in the first place. That got lost in the sauce, baby, in the toss of that salad. We were thrown here and there, all over the place. We were separated, right? We were broken. We did all, you know what I'm saying? That was the intention. I don't know what that sucker said to that girl, man. It would make her want to see every fucking thing. Choice of calling. Ooh-wee. This is a choice. This is a calling for you, collective. You feel torn between two paths. I understand. Unsure which is true. Your soul is whispering one path will align more deeply with who you are becoming. Trust the quieter voice within. You're a breaker of illusions. That's what you are. Yep. Awakening high. Ooh, look at the wings. I'll be damned. Your heart is opening to deeper levels of feeling, empathy, and connection. Let the new sensitivity guide you into richer experiences of life. What time is it? Do you want to keep going? Do you want to keep going? We're going to stay in this energy this morning. Yeah, wait. We ain't fucking with nobody else's energy this morning. I like it here. What we got here? Ooh, look at that. Master of flow. Right up. Clarifying flow. Look at you, baby. You dance with change instead of resisting it. Your grace transforms chaos into opportunity. Others find stability in your centered strength. Keep doing what you're doing. You hear me? Mm-hmm. Ooh. What's going on here, Spirit? Embodiment in motion. You are actively living the truths you have gathered. Come on. It's what you believe, right? Embodiment is an ongoing journey. Keep moving with authenticity. Stay true to yourself. Don't ever try to act like, be like, even if you know your calling, you know your purpose, you know what you're here to do. There could be other people to be here to do similar work as you, because it's never the same message, because you've gone through different experiences. So it can't be. God's going to use everything you've been through in this world as a job tool. Okay? So stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. We have sacred pause. Rest and rejuvenation. You are being asked to pause and allow inner systems to catch up. Listen, get them downloads. Growth continues even in stillness. Trust the sacred timing. Meditation, those quiet times, early mornings like this. Messenger of seeds. Listen. Drop them seeds. You hear me? Drop that knowledge. You got your own unique way of spreading this message. Spread that message. I heard save as many as you can. New ideas and subtle whispers are arriving. Be curious. Record every inspiration. Here it is. They are messages from your deepest soul remembering. I don't know why Spirit showed me like these videos that we're sharing. These are going to be like archives. These are going to be like stories, about present time, what's happening in the world, you know what I'm saying? And this is going to be looked at, you know what I'm saying? And this is like science. Philosophers, like those people we watch, right? Ooh, come on now. What we got? Soul spark. Look at this. Come on now. You feel a faint stirring deep inside, a new spark ready to ignite. This is your soul remembering its original intention. Ooh-wee. Nurture this small flame. It holds immense potential. This is that this is that spirit that God, because, listen, Linda. Listen. When you chose to walk with faith in Jesus Christ, although you never met him. Let's be clear. Not in anybody in my days. We never met him, right? But you believe and you trust and you most importantly you read. You gotta read, because you can never go on just somebody's fucking mouth. Not even mine. Read it for yourself. And when you read it for yourself, that's your relationship that you're creating with God. And he will show you what he needs you to see in it. That I promise you. And he will show you how to move in this world different. I promise you. Alright, soul spot. You feel a faint stirring. This is your soul remembering its original intention. Right? God made a promise when he brought us here. When he put us here, when he created us here. The promise was everlasting life, and a bounty and beauty and all that good shit. Just don't touch that. Right? Yeah. So, like I said, in order to make that reconnection, to keep his promise, to keep his word, he gave us an out. He gave us a doorway so that we could, make a choice, so to speak. Right? Now, if you want, to to come out of this, I'm going to let you come out of that contract that Adam and Eve made with, oh, what's his face? I'm going to let you out that contract. You hear me? Realignment. I'm going to let you out that contract. Veil of forgetting. What's he saying? You feel disconnected from your deeper purpose. A sacred forgetting has wrapped you in illusion. Come on, spirit. And this is the place where God's servants have to call people out. And for those that believe, that's why he's like, when Moses came and the slaves were released and all that, that's when, because of his faith, that's why God has been helping them. That's why God helps us. Veil of forgetting has wrapped you in an illusion. Begin the journey back to your truth by seeking what stirs your heart. Realignment. You notice life rearranging itself to match your higher truth. Let go of what no longer fits. Space is needed for new resonance to grow. All right. Yeah, man. I don't know. That's a message that's been coming, and it wasn't a download. This is like from right here, right now. Right here, right now. Oh, once you believed from your heart and you trusted what you believed in your heart, you trusted what you were reading, you trusted how you felt. That's the reason God has allowed you to see beyond the veil. You hear me? Because that's his power, baby. He is the light. He said, stay in love, stay connected to me, honor yourself, honor me. I heard thy mother and thy father, honor all of them. But listen now, you're going to have to choose. They are not me. They come from me. You understand? I am the Alpha and the Omega. I am the I am. And when you said I believe, I opened up the curtain so that you could see. For you to walk through that curtain. Now it's like you're on the outside looking in. You hear me? Come on, spirit. That's for sure, for sure. You're on the outside looking in. You can sit back and see the destruction and people's behaviors and the thing. You see it all around you. And when you read, you already know. It's not a fucking surprise. Spirit saying don't let that day be a surprise to you. Because those that believe ain't going to be surprised. Whew, Father. Thank you. That's good. Ooh-wee. That's good. That's good. The world doesn't owe you anything. Acting like the world owes you something keeps you in a mentality of scarcity. Here's the hard truth. The universe never borrowed anything from you. All the gifts she's given you so far have been gifts. If you treat everything in your life like that, you'll be a lot happier. Unless you're a DICK, then you'll be grumpy, and it's your choice, boo-boo. It's your choice. There two of them fell out, so let me... The universe is your sugar daddy. Wow. We all spend enough time feeling effed up by the universe to assume it's time we got showered with some real dope SHIT. Spend today letting the universe treat you like the arm candy you are. The simple act of changing your vibe to one of receiving. Holy, that's my confirmation. That's my confirmation. And thanking the universe for all its cosmic bling will do the trick. Your mantra today is, bring it, Poppy. Bring it, Poppy. All right, y'all. That's the message. Don't forget to meditate. I ain't gonna finish with that. Y'all have a great morning, as I will try to have one myself. And thank you. I appreciate y'all. Y'all stay up. This is